Hello everyone and welcome to my Mist of Pandaria pre-patch gold making guide. I gotta be honest, the amount of gold we get from a WoW token is insane when we compare it to many of the farms we can do in the pre-patch, basically because a lot of them are not really generating you a lot of gold. Anyway, the first strategy is for those of you who has played Classic for quite some time. If you have bank characters you created before the beginning of Cataclysm, well, those characters will also have shirts. Shirts you can no longer obtain when you create a fresh character, because now we are simply starting with a chest instead. So I guess you can imagine some of these shirts also starting to be pretty expensive, especially as we're just moving on and there's going to be less of these on the auction house. And when I release this video, the price will definitely also decrease. Because we can no longer obtain Valor points in the pre-patch, then all the old Valor items can now be purchased for Justice points instead, giving you the opportunity to purchase the bind and equip items and sell these on the auction house. Take advantage of this while everyone is boosting pandas and monks to 85, because soon the price will definitely also decrease for these. What I'm also doing to make gold is to farm old classic dungeons and raids, so those in between level 30 to 60. Especially Anchor Ride 20 man is something I like to do for gold making. Some of these items are selling for just a couple of thousands of gold, others for more than 10,000. For those of you with leftover Justice points, you can head to Dalaran where you can purchase the Wrath of the Lich King epic uncut gems. You can either sell them or as a dual crafter cut them into epic gems and sell those on the auction house to people leveling between level 60 to 80. With your leftover honor, you could purchase old PvP items, for example Grand Marshal or High Warlord, especially some of those costing only 25 honor. Then you instantly equip it, so you won't be able to trade it back and reclaim your honor. And what you can do now is to instantly sell this for more than 10 gold. So if you have some leftover honor or you just like to PvP, then this is an efficient way to make a bit of gold. With the pet battle system now being available in the pre-patch, then you can also sell your pets on the auction house. If you have already learned them, you can even put them in a cage and sell those as well. Be aware that some pets won't be able to be put in a cage. If you can't put any pet in a cage, it's because you need to complete a small quest chain in the main city. It usually takes less than 10 minutes and can be found at the pet battle trainer. What I've also done is to level up archaeology. As I'm leveling up, well, then I'm also sometimes digging up an item I can sell on the auction house. These green items are sometimes selling for 200 up to 5 to 600 gold each, as it allows people to speed level their professions. So instead of speed leveling my own archaeology, then I'm just taking my time and making a ton of gold on my way to maxing out this profession. Talking about professions, many people are also preparing these so they're ready to max it out when Mist of Pandaria is going to be released. And because engineering is one of the best professions in Mist of Pandaria, then I'm also leveling up mining and selling ores and bars on the auction house, as these materials will be needed to speed level engineering. For those of you with skinning, I like to farm in high level cataclysm zones, especially where I can also pick up different daily quests to get additional gold. What I also like to do when I farm like this is to head to the auction house and buy treasure finding potions. Whenever you slay something in cataclysm zones, you also have a chance to loot an additional item, and these items contains many different materials, easily making up the gold you spent on the potion. What I also like to do is to head to Deepholm. No matter my profession, then you can head to this location where there will be hyper spawns. So whenever you're just slaying something, there will pretty much also instantly spawn new enemies you can kill, making this potion absolutely insane. And as long as there isn't too much competition, I can easily make between 2 to 3,000 gold every single hour. If there is too much competition, you could also head to the Burning Crusade dungeon, Botanica. Even though it is a low level dungeon, then I can make around 1,000 gold in here, and the benefit of doing a dungeon is that you will have no competition. If you're level 70, you could also be leveling in here up to around 73 or 74, but you will of course not be making as much gold. One of the main reasons for why I prefer this over any other dungeon is because by the time I've also killed the final boss, there's going to be an exit where you'll be taken right to the entrance, allowing you to just sell if you have the vendor mount, and then you can repeat and go once more, or well, 5 times every single hour. In Wrath of the Lich King content in Icecrown, you can go to this location where there will also be many enemies you can easily slay, and the respawn are also fairly quickly. So if you don't like Botanica, or you don't like to farm in Cataclysm content, or you're maybe just leveling up a character at around level 78 up to 82, then this location is rather good. Especially if you also have tailoring, as you'll be getting a lot more cloth. And cloth is going to be important, as tailoring is one of the best professions in Mist of Pandaria for most classes. Therefore, cloth prices might also be increasing in the pre-patch. If you enjoyed this video, you will definitely also like some of my other Mist of Pandaria guides and videos, and soon I'll also be publishing a lot more, so if you would like to get notified when I post these, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. As always, thank you so much for watching, and have an amazing day.